Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well today. I'm actually going to do a different type of reading today. Um, so, I know people have been watching me from fake profiles, pretending to be me. So, I'm going to find out what I can about these people. I'm not very happy about it, but I actually been, the other night, I saw the guy in my dream. The the one that made the fake profile in my name, pretending to be me. Definitely, you can tell that's definitely not me. So, and I know I've been under a lot of spiritual attack, voodoo attack, black magic attack, curses, hexes. Man, these people been attacking me for a long time. Okay, I'm sick of it. I'm ready. I'm ready to fucking expose this shit. Let's get started. So yes, I can do that. Anyway, spirit, ancestors, and guides, who are these people watching me from fake profiles in my name? Who are these people watching me from fake profiles in my name? And by the way, I'm using my Celtic deck. Okay? I'm using a different deck today. This deck throws out a different type of energy, more of like a justice. Alright? Alright, spirit, ancestors, and guides. Who are these people watching me from fake profiles in my name? Who are these people watching me from fake profiles in my name? 5 of coins. Well, that came sideways. Okay, let's keep going. We got the 5 of shields, page of cauldrons. So that shields is coins, cauldrons is cups, alright? Who are these people watching me from fake profile in my name? Let me turn that down, because I don't want my reading to get flagged. A Hard Day's Night by the Beatles is playing. Spirit, ancestors, and guides. Who are these people watching me from fake profiles in my name? Let's expose this. Who are these people watching me for fake profiles in my name? Well, that tried to come out. Alright. I may just have to start pulling. King of Cauldrons. Yeah. Okay. Should be a water sign. 6 of Cauldrons. That's 6 of Cups. Definitely not family. Definitely not me. Knight of Swords upright. Queen of Wands in the reverse. They're saying, oh, this is a hoe. Male or female, doesn't matter. Who are these people watching me for fake profiles? The Merlin in the reverse. They are not using their intuition. They were told to stop. 2 of Shields. Yeah. No more options. Block and delete. Okay. 3 of Cauldrons in the reverse. That's 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I blocked and deleted that profile. Okay, we got 10 of Shields upright because I blocked them. Because I blocked them, things will get better. Spiritual attack. Yes. I know these people have been attacking me. Okay. We have 8 of Shields. That's 8 of Pentacles. Oh, they're saying they were attached to my energy. My money's going to get better, but theirs isn't. Conflict. Yes, this has caused conflict. Man. Are these the people that have been doing voodoo on me? Are these the people who have been doing the world? Yes. Yes, and I'm not the only one. They didn't use their intuition. They were told to stop. They were told to stop. And they didn't. I saw that guy in my fucking dream the other night. I blocked and deleted. Okay. Okay. The Druid in the reverse. What else, Spirit? Seven of Cauldrons in reverse. I'm no longer... They can no longer siphon from my energy. They've been siphoning my energy. Destiny swapping. That's where that's coming from. Okay. What else? The Shadow in the reverse. They didn't listen. They didn't listen. No! Oh, wow. Wow. So, the father flew out of the deck into the cat water bowl. That might be a sign of something. It flew directly into the cat's water bowl. We got Six of Swords in the reverse. And the father in reverse. Alright, what else? That's the Emperor in reverse. Okay, we have Nine of Shields, which is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. There we go. Five of Wands upright. They have... It's no longer being... They don't have success and victory. Okay? The Fool, Aries energy. Okay. I'm going to go to my book. I'm going to go to my book. Yes, I am doing this. Okay, Five of Shields. Upright. Okay, so I'm going to get some answers, y'all. Give me just a second. I don't use this deck very often, and it's been a while since I've used it. Five of Shields. Five of Shields. Keywords. Poverty, unemployment, not seeing the wood for the trees. Ooh, that's why they've been siphoning my energy. Poverty, unemployment. This person has no job, is living in poverty. Okay. We'll go with Page of Cauldrons next. Okay, no, I'm gonna go for it, okay? Don't, baby. Don't turn it off. Don't mess with it. That's Lilith, my baby. I think she got a little cold. It's okay, love. Lord, girl. She got a cold or something. I don't know. I think it's like sinus. Or get out of the way, baby. Yeah. Stay right there. This is a difficult card, for it seems to exemplify a truly hopeless situation where everything feels lost. Goodness. What successes have come your way have been torn apart. Hopes dashed. It may... Stop it. Stop it. Stop. I'm trying to do a reading, babe. Okay, she got like it's either sinus allergy or something. The snot's not green, it's white. So I know there's no infection. I think it's the weather changing. Because when it got colder is when she started really doing it. 10:10 on the timer. The end of a cycle. This is the end of the cycle. They are no longer allowed to be in my energy. They were told to stop. They didn't stop. These people are living in poverty, siphoning off my energy. That's where the fucking cord's coming from. That's one of the cords. One of the spiritual cords that's coming from is those people. Girl? Okay. Will you quit? Quit. Here, I'll put it on the floor for you. Golly. Quit it. Quit. Hold on. Dang, girl. You get snot and booger all over my stuff. Come here. And she's very active in this reading right now. Okay. There. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, where was I at? Shit. Okay, this is a difficult card, for it seems to exemplify a truly hopeless situation where everything feels lost. What? What successes have come your way have been torn apart and hopes dashed. It may be that you have lost a significant amount of money, or become unemployed, or made redundant. I have seen this card in a reading of a man who recently retired. His work and career formed his identity. Without it, he felt that he was nothing. Of course, it is all a matter of perception. The crisis held within the Five of Shields is driven by materialistic views and the loss we feel when things that hold us to the foundations of security are ripped away from us. You may become so reliant upon your own skills and support systems, that you do not feel able to ask for help. But the time has come. There is no shame in reaching out. All will be well, but you must trust. I do trust. I trust that things will get better. Yup. Destiny swapping, connecting spiritual cords to siphon my energy. Look, y'all. So I work a rough job. I ain't gonna lie. My job gets hard. I have to lift heavy stuff and I have to do things really fast, right? So I'll be on the edge of burnout. I get so fucking tired. My body hurts. I can't do shit. Like, I can't do nothing but sleep when I'm not at work. Okay? It gets really fucking hard. Okay. The Page of Cauldrons. Page of Cauldron. I'll go over here. Cauldrons. Page of Cauldrons. Oh. Okay. Page of Cauldrons. Creative beginnings, news, and study. Things will get better. This card implies that there is more going on under the surface that meets the eye. It is possible that your intuition and psychic abilities are being stirred into action. Therefore, listen closely to them and give them voice. The message of the page is not to go with the flow, but only dead fish go with the flow. Listen, learn, and be receptive to the subtle messages around you. This personality type is engaged in new beginnings that express imagination and spirituality. You damn right. Baby, things will get better. Okay. King of Cauldrons, upright. Generosity, mastery over emotions. Okay, I'm gonna have to cover it. He's got a dang-a-lang. I can't show the dang-a-lang. Okay, so I have to cover it up. Alright, King of Cauldrons. Divinatory meaning. Here we have a personality type that expresses the majesty and strength of a king of cauldrons. Someone who appears to be in control of his emotions and spiritual expression. Simultaneously, he can appear aloof, superior, standoffish, and judgmental of other people's inability to be as emotionally whole as he believes he is. He is generous, but his nature is wild and altogether singular. Don't take this as an inherited flaw. It is simply his nature. When the king appears in the reading, consider who it may be referring to and why it is relevant. If this question is based on relationship issues, someone involved embodies these qualities. They simply go with the flow, caught up in their own drama, as it were. I don't think that's that person. I really don't believe that's that person. I can embody the King of Cauldrons as well the Queen. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, anyway. 6 of Cauldrons reversed. 6 of Cauldrons reversed. Okay. Reunion, memories, and nostalgia. But that's the upright. Okay, reversed. We have potentially 2 scenarios. One by which you take the cauldron as a memento of the past, but turn towards the chamber, pass under its capstone, and move swiftly into the future, changing it as you go. On the other hand, there may be trauma that comes from emotional damage rooted in the past. Look at any past cards in the spread to glean what this card is referring to. The King of Cauldrons. Knight of Swords upright. Knight of Swords upright. Okay. Impulsive, opposition, enmity. Okay. This is a person who is immature of thought and reacts foolishly. He is impulsive and rushes into things without using wisdom and understanding. This is a skilled individual who expresses courage and bravery, but they are based on unbalanced principles. On a social level, this card that indicates physical destruction and war. Within smaller social circles, it can indicate that a project or idea is being opposed. This personality type receives a sadistic gratification from encouraging enmity. If someone of the other most dreadful cards surround it in a reading, it may well indicate a physical death. Ooh. And this is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Bro. So it's a male and female. A male and female. You know what? I've seen them both in my dreams. I really have. But I saw him in my dream the other night. And I put that on everything. Okay. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this shit, because I'm really tired of these people. Okay. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Watch out for jealousy or a tendency for infidelity and adultery. Too much confidence in one's sexual prowess can often lead to mischief, temptation, and tricky situations. Do not give away too much of your power. That's a hoe. That's a hoe. A prostitute. Okay, so there are 2 people involved. A male and female. This bitch may have an STD. It may be passing soon. I don't know who this is, okay? I really don't know who this is. They're not showing me faces, and I'm not hearing any names, okay? The Merlin in reverse. Merlin in reverse. Merlin in reverse. Okay. Hold on. In its reversed position, the Merlin asks you to ponder the risks of retreat. You may lack the confidence in yourself to deal with the situation, but to permanently limitize yourself is not the solution. It is too easy to walk away from a situation through weakness. It takes courage to face it. Reversed, the Merlin may imply an unhealthy withdrawal or the development of an inappropriate coping mechanism. This bitch right here. This Queen of Wands in reverse. Who is this bitch? Who is this female? Two of Shields reversed. That's the Two of Pentacles in reversed, okay? Two of Pentacles in reverse, all right? I heard they need to find Jesus. They need to find Jesus. They need to find Jesus. That's what I'm hearing. 21:21 on the timer. They need to find Jesus. Yep. They played with me. They need to find Jesus. Two of Shields reversed. Okay, hold on. Shields. Two of Shields. Hold on. Let me get there. Excuse me. That's confirmation. Did you hear that? I just spiritually hiccuped. Wow. Okay. I'm on to something here. I'm on to something. Okay. Two of Shields reversed. Reversed. The shields cannot hold their position and will crash into the snow. Suddenly, your feet will feel very cold, unprotected, and vulnerable. There is a disorganization that has arisen from the fact that you are juggling for some cases that has become lost to you. It all feels too forced and false. Letters and correspondence may bring less than good news. Ooh. 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 Ooh, there's going to be a death. Yes, this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands. These people fucked around and found out. They're about to find out. About to really fucking find out. I'm seeing it. It's all here. That's why I'm going by the book, because I'm getting. I'm gonna speak it like I'm seeing it and like the book is saying. Okay. I can read cards without the book, but I'm feeling like right now I need to do it this way. Okay, Spirit's telling me to do it this way. Okay, we got the Three of Cauldrons in the reverse. Okay. Okay, hold on. Three of Cauldrons in the reverse. Reversed. If you have gained a few inches around the middle lately, then perhaps your overindulgence is a sign of not wanting to let go of the illusion of a good life. Sometimes friendships and partnerships end just because those involved have grown and moved on. But this is a sign of true failure or simply progression. You or someone else is being too hard on themselves. The way you perceive relationships has a lot to do with the issues surrounding the question. Do not overcompensate by seeking solace from things that temporarily stem the pain of separation. Oh, well, that kind of jumped into a whole different situation. That kind of made sense with something else I got going on right now. Not in my personal relationship, not my love relationship, but something else. Family. My family, my blood family. Okay, that's. Okay. Okay, hold on. 10 of Shields upright. Okay, hold on. Ten of Shields. Home, family, establishment. Fucking knew it, dude. Okay, hold on. This card concerns itself with your home environment and the relationship with family and loved ones. Confirmation. Partners and housemates. Question of inheritance and legacy comes to the fore here, the results of which will be favorable. Dynamics rule the smooth running of a household or its tumultuous, I don't know how to say that word, tumultuous. This card asks you to ponder the nature of the relationships that you have with loved ones at home. Are they reciprocal and symbiotic, or one-sided and selfish? Your home is a reflection of your inner constitution. What does it say about you? An untidy house may be an indication of an untidy mind, but it may also represent the value we place on prioritization, prioritizing. This card asks you to consider the value and meaning of your kingdom. I value my home and personal life and my relationship with my partner. I value that. It means more to me than people know. Okay. I know I don't have a third party. I know I don't have a sneaky link. I'm not fucking around on my dude. At all. I would never. I love my man too much. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. We have 8 of Shields reversed. Eight of Shields reversed. They were trying to affect my home life. Of course. I knew that. I knew that, Spirit. I knew that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm listening. They think that I don't know. They thought that I didn't know. I'm calling you bitches out. I'm calling you fucking motherfuckers out that are watching me from fake profiles in my name. You know who you are. I heard the voices say, carry on our wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Look, the next card. Look at this. And I just did that. Me and my healer just did that. She even picked up the spiritual attacks. She helped me cut these cords. Look. I'm aware of that. I've been aware of that this whole time. Okay. 8 of Shields reversed. Okay. 8 of Shields reversed. When reversed, the message of this card warns against perfection and interactability, jealousy and possessiveness. Your work and skills, Your work and skills, unless they benefit the community around you, could be potentially suffocate you and lead to nothing other than frustration. If things are struggling to pass a certain point of development, a refocus is necessary. My work does benefit my community. I work in a damn grocery store. If it wasn't for me and my team at the store I work at, that store would not get stocked and done. Because we are the only ones who do it. So yes, my work does help my community. It helps feed my community. You shall right. It really does. I'm just saying. Okay, the world. And the work that I do like this, yes, it does help my community because I call out karmic energy. I call out these bitches who've been fucking betraying and sabotaging and backstabbing people this whole time. They need to be called out. I don't mention no names, but I do see faces and I will call these people out. So yes, the work that I do does help. Okay, I'm just saying. Whoever it reaches, it needs to reach. The message gets to the right people. Okay. World upright. Hold on. Gotta get to it. Oh, I love this deck. I really do. I should use it more often. But the other deck that I have doesn't have nudie pictures like some of these do. Like nude, like naked people. Oh, look, see, I gotta cover up the boobie. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to cover up the boob. Okay, what number is that? 21? 21. I'm sorry. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. Okay, divinatory meaning. Hold on. The fool has come full circle, round through vale and grove profoundly crowned. All good things come to an end. Keyword, accumulation, conclusion, and accomplishments. Okay. Your task is complete. There is literally nothing else you can do. It is done. Sometimes conclusions is not only something that we crave, but when it actually arrives waving at the doorstep, it can leave us feeling a little bewildered. When the job is done, when the task has reached its desired and inevitable, when it has reached its desired or inevitable conclusion, there is nothing you can do but accept it, acknowledge it, and move on. For anything to have significance and meaning, to have any value, it must end. Eternity is a frightful long time. Our human experience allows us to experience the nature of finiteness. Accept what has happened, honor it, and continue with your journey. A new beginning will naturally flow an ending. I'm sorry, hold on. I said that wrong. Accept what has happened, honor it, and continue with your journey. A new beginning will naturally follow an ending. A new beginning will naturally follow an ending. Ideally, the world will appear in a conclusive position within a reading. Its other more favorable positions are at the commencement of the spread or right in the center. Yeah, it's in the center. Okay. Endings and beginnings. Okay, so that cord cutting is the ending of people siphoning my energy. Which things will get... I knew things are going to get better. These were spiritual attacks, bro. These people were spiritually attacking me. I have been under some very severe spiritual attacks. They've been attaching cords to me and siphoning my energy for a long time. Now I know. It ain't going to work no more. They've been stopped. Blocked. Okay. Okay. A Hard Day's Night. The Beatles. The Druid. In the reverse. Ticket to Ride by the Beatles. My bad. Ticket to Ride. Ticket to ride, and she don't care. Why you coming so high? What number is that? 5. Okay. The Druid. Okay. In its reverse position, the Druid warns us. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to get my dentures. I'm still waiting on them. In its reverse position, the Druid warns us against gullibility. Those who counsel you seek may have their own agenda. It is wise to be wary of those who claim to have your best interest at heart, particularly if their motives for helping you are unclear. It may imply that you have stopped listening to your own inner druid and have instead become overly dependent on others acting as mediators. Okay. No. I put my faith in very few people. Okay. Very few. Alright, and I don't trust a whole lot of people either. Because of this shit. Alright, 7 of Cauldrons in the reverse. Seven of Cauldrons in the reverse. Alright, hold on. 7 of Cauldrons in reverse. This implies the complete opposite and sudden determination to act upon dreams and imagination and turn those thoughts into reality. You can do it, but you must believe in yourself. Okay, upright. It means illusion, delusion, and imagination. The illusion has been broken. The illusion has been broken. Okay? The shadow in the reverse, I believe, is also the devil in reverse in this deck. The shadow is the devil. Okay? See, look. I'm going to turn it upright. It's reversed, but I'm going to turn it upright. You see back here? See that? Oh. Well, you can't really see the, you know. It's too dark to see the private. Sorry, y'all. I forget we're not supposed to show that on here. Okay. The shadow in the reversed. Okay. Shadow in the reverse. Hold on. What number is it? 15. 15. Look. Oh. 14. Okay. Turn your face, ignore me at your peril. I am the shadow that some call the devil. Statement, bright lights cast dark shadows. This is the devil in the reverse. Reverse, this card can bring, This card brings hope and the sense that the current or the question suggests that those involved are aware of what is going on. They can see through the illusion and note what is unbalanced. Acceptance is a step on the road to recovery or reconciliation. Things are looking up, but courage is needed to see this through, for emotions are rife and potentially hazardous. Ooh, they are okay, good. They know them cords were cut. Good. It's time for me to move on. Okay? We have 6 of Swords in the reverse. Okay? 6 of Swords in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Reverse. This card suggests that the journey forward will be tumultuous. I can't say that word. Tumultuous. And not easy. You must ride the storm as best as you can. Bad news has rocked your boat of sensibility. Be strong. Of course. I'm that bitch. I am strong. I'm stronger than these people fucking realized. I'm more psychic than these people realized. They can't play on me anymore. They can't attach anything to me anymore. It's over. Game over. Okay. We have the Father in the reverse, which is also the Emperor, which is also Aries energy. Okay, we have some fire signs here for sure. That's 4. Okay. Atop foundation stone I sit, structured to thy life commit. Be strong, be wise, be vigilant. But it's in the reverse. In its reversed position, it may imply that the heart is not fully engaged with this question. It may be all head. So reel in your head and reel out a little heart. Bring feeling into the matter. Have you become separated from the mother to the extent that all that matters is your success? Will that bring you any joy? God, my mom died years ago. I'm trying to heal that wound. No, I'm really trying to heal that wound right now. That's one thing I'm working on. It is not easy. Okay. We got 9 of Shields in the reverse, which is also 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. 9 of Shields. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, I gotta cover her. 9 of Shields in the reverse. Okay. Reverse. This card implies that deception may hide beneath the veneer. You may not be acting according to your own nature, but rather are conforming to the will of others. Compliancy may well have blinded you in the past. Yeah. In the past. I'm done. We got 5 of Wands upright. That's conflict, confrontation. I feel like this is all really spiritual, like a spiritual battle, man. Like, this is spiritual warfare. Literally. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands upright. See? This is causing conflict, disagreement, and tension. I knew it. Of course, they're mad. They're mad. These people are mad. I don't care. Okay. Divinatory meaning. There is a lot of tension around you at the moment, and this situation needs careful monitoring and moderating. Lest it grows into conflict, you may be feeling terribly frustrated by the actions of others, of course, particularly if you feel ignored or avoided. If you are not being heard, stop trying to shout above the crowd. This will only lead to further tension. Curb your frustration by trying to find more creative ways of getting your point across. Remember, frustration leads to helplessness, and that in turn can lead to rage. Don't go there. You're right, Spirit. You're right. I don't need to go there. But I'm going to expose this shit for sure. It ain't right. It ain't fucking right. I bet you I'm not the only person they're doing it to either. 44:11 on the timer. Okay. Alright. I feel like I need to pull some more. Alright. Spirit. Why is this? Okay, hold on. Let me think of something. Are these people going to back off? Are these people going to back off and leave me alone? Are these people going to back off and leave me alone? We got Page of Swords reversed. We got 8 of Wands reversed. And we got the Mother reversed. Okay. We got 9 of Swords upright. Ooh, they're going through some mental conflict, aren't they? They played with the right one. You sure right they did. Page of Swords reversed. I'm just sick of these people fucking with me. I really am. It ain't right. Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords reversed. When reversed, we find the typical victim who believes that everybody in the world is out to get them. This may cause an individual to not only gather information about perceived enemies, but to actively use it against them. You fucking right. You fucking right. And I know who's been attacking me. It's not just anybody. I know. Okay? 8 of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands. Where is it? Do I have a chart back here? Let me see. I might have a chart. I may not have a chart back here. Hold on. Yeah, no, I don't have a chart back here. 8 of Wands reversed. Let me find it. 8 of Wands reversed. I can hear the wind. The wind is blowing hard. 8 of Wands reversed. There is a suggestion that you may not be entirely honest with yourself, and the situation is plagued with the negativity of jealousy, dishonesty, and frustration. Something is not progressing quite as it should, and delays are really starting to get on your nerves. In relationships, this card implies disharmony and quarreling. Oh no, I don't want no conflict. I don't want no conflict with anybody. If I can't get along with you, back the fuck up off me, for real. We got the Mother in reverse, which is also the Empress in reverse. Taurus, Libra energy. Okay, hold on. The Mother in reverse. What number is it? It's 3. The number's 3. Ooh, went right to it. Right to it. Okay. Safe thou art in deep embrace of mother's love and nature's grace. I am the beginning and the end. My mommy, I do have mommy issues, okay? I'm working on it, all right? The reversed position, however, the Mother implies that the plug is stuck in the hole. The natural flow of things is being hindered. Something is stuck, like the passage of the seasons. Everything has its place and time. So what is it in this situation that is stagnating still and unmoving? Let's ask. What is stagnant? What is stagnant in my situation, Spirit, that I need to work on? What is stagnant in my situation that I need to work on? Please and thank you. What is stagnant in my situation? What is stagnant in my situation? What is stagnant in my situation? Oh, well, I'm not going to pull it. What is stagnant in my situation, Spirit? We have the 3 of Cauldrons in reverse. We have the 10 of Pentacles upright. It's got to do with family. We got the 8 of Shields reverse. Yeah, it's got to do with family. It's got to do with my family. People have lied and stolen and... Bro. I already know this, though. They lie and steal and cheat. Oh... I'm telling the truth. I be telling the truth. I know I tell the truth. I ain't got no reason to fucking lie. None. Okay. 3 of Cauldrons to the Mother. 3 of Cauldrons in reverse to the Mother. Okay, we're going to do this again. 3 of Cauldrons in the reverse. Okay. Went right to it. Okay. I can't really show it too much. The reverse. If you have gained a few inches around the middle lately. Yeah, I've kind of gained some weight. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with myself. All right. Lately, then perhaps you are overindulging. This is a sign of not wanting to let go of an illusion of a good life. Sometimes friendships and partnerships end just because those involved have grown and moved on. But this is a sign of true failure or simply progression. You or someone else is being too hard on themselves. The way you perceive relationships has a lot to do with the issues surrounding the question. Do not overcompensate by seeking solace from things that temporarily stem the pain of separation. When my mom died, I started drinking really heavy. Yeah, it's got to do with family. The ten of Pentacles has to do with family. Yes. Did these people have something to do with my mother's death? Hold on. I feel like something was done on my mother. Did these people have something to do with my mother's death? Did they do voodoo and they did something to my mother to get at me? Did these people do magic on my mother and did it cause her death? Please and thank you, Spirit. The Hangman. Bro. The knife cuts deep. They said pull that. They did say pull that one. Yes, it was a very heartbreaking situation for me. The Tower. This is talking about my mother's death. This is connected to my mother's death. Are these people connected to my mother's death? Is that what you're telling me? Like I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Okay. I'm getting chills. I'm gonna cry. I'm getting chills. This magic that was done was part of the reason my mom died. Confirmation. How do you forgive that? How do you forgive that? How do you forgive that? I was being attacked by magic, and it also affected my mother. I watched her light fade, man. She accused me of doing voodoo on her, and I don't play with voodoo. I don't do black magic, and I don't do voodoo. It wasn't me. She thought it was me at one point, but it wasn't. Alright. Let's go with my homemade deck. Look. There it is. I'm exposing it. I'm exposing this shit. They're narcissists. These people are narcissists. They do this to other people. I know I'm not the only one. They did it to. Why? What else, Spirit? It's bullshit, man. I am aware. Playing games, being manipulative. They need to take a fucking seat. These people are manipulative. Look, I'm right. Curses and hexes, man. These people. Spiritual awakening. Revenge. I never tried to get revenge on anyone. They stole from you. Yeah, I know. I know. House fire. These are broke bitch karmics. Male and female. You sure right. Look. Stalking and watching. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They told me to pull that card out. They said, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Face your fears. Face your fears. Tower moment. Hard work is paying off. Yes, my hard work is paying off, Spirit. These people are in big trouble. These people are in big trouble. Okay? I'm calling you out. New levels, new devils. Oh. What else, Spirit? Anything else we need? These are enemies. Yes. Enemies. Ask for help if you need it. These people are in big trouble. This is who I've been picking up on. Enemies. I never tried to get revenge on these people, but this is my revenge right here. Exposing these people. This is my revenge. I don't have to come at you and touch you. I do not have to physically touch you. Understand that. I don't. And I'm not. The universe will handle you. Awareness. Yep. Fake ass hoes. And another one bites the dust. There's going to be a dust. Yep. Look. Even fake spiritualists are involved. Enemies. These are enemies. I'm done. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, man. They were yes. But I knew that this was going on me. I knew they were doing this shit to me. Yes. Okay. Spirit, ancestors, and guides. Oh, look. They said game over. It's game over. It's game over. No more. Sacral chakra. They've been playing in my sacral chakra, blocking it. Sacral chakra, creative expression, sexual energy, and emotions. I'm a little overly emotional right now. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, but it's game over for these people. All right, we have energetic grounding. You may need to go ground yourself, walk barefooted in the grass. I think I might do that here in a little while. Northern Lights. I don't know how to interpret this card. Northern Lights. Might need to go on a vacation, take a break, go sightseeing somewhere away from where you're living. Adjust the posture, alignment, balance, chakras, breathing, flow of energy. Yes, I'm working on that. Yes, I am. Distractions leading you off course. Stay in sync with our spiritual self, path, and ego. Karmic bonds. Unresolved issues from past lives, cycle, lesson, unstable relationship. They tried to cause my relationships to be unstable. I knew this. I knew this, Spirit. Mockery, an attempt to disguise fear. Yeah, these motherfuckers are scared now. Yeah, they are. Lotus eyes, enlightenment, visible through the eye. Third eye, reflection of cosmic energy within. My third eye is blasted open. I ain't gonna lie. Courthouse, legal documents. Black magic, there it is. Look, 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 look. I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right. I know I am. Evil. Bro, these people are going to be, they're in trouble. These people are in trouble. Dispelling an illusion. I saw that at the bottom of the deck. What else, Spirit? Keep the vision. Continue to dream. Third eye open. Achieve your goals. Trust the process. See into the future. Prophetic dreams and clarity. Yeah, I've been getting clarity. Since I did I did some healing work with my new healer. My dreams are way different. I actually have more control in my dreams. But I know who I saw in my dream. And it was that man. Watching. And I remember saying to him, don't you fucking do it. I looked at him and I said, don't you fucking do it. I sure did. Okay, let's pull that one. Deluded attachment. He was a deluded attachment in my dream. Ooh. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. Hope doesn't stop the karmic wheel from turning. Okay, we have rumors, verbal abuse, lies, slander, judgmental, psychological protection. Or psychological projection. Yeah, they were projecting. You fucking right. I already know. Affliction, delusion, and suffering. It's their turn. It's their turn to suffer. They've caused enough suffering in my life. It's time. The karmic wheel. The karmic wheel is turning on these people. It's their turn. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that there, right? It's game over. Game over, man. Karmic bonds. I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. Okay. Now, I don't know. I'm going to read these in reverse. Alright? I will read these in reverse because they're telling me to. Guilt. They don't feel guilty. They don't feel guilty at all. Their health is going to get bad. They're going to have bad health. Alright. That's karma. Okay. They're going to get sick. Okay. Self-esteem. Their self-esteem is gonna be bad. Okay, it's time for them to go through what they put me through. Okay, it's time. The wheel is turning. Yep, indecision. Look, indecision. They don't want to change. They don't want to change. They want to blame me. They want to blame me. You blame me. But it was your fault. You did this. Excuse me. This is not you. If you resonate, this isn't you. Okay, I apologize. But they're going to blame me. But it was their fault. Okay. I no longer doubt myself. They're going to be imbalanced. Abundance, upright. Pride, upright. Imagination, upright. Growth, upright. Courage, upright. And humor. How can you laugh about a parrot's death? Because black magic and voodoo was done. Curses and hexes. They don't regret anything. They regret getting caught and found out about, but they don't regret it. They don't regret it. They don't regret it. These people don't regret it. Anyway, I'm done. I need to go sit down and breathe and let this... A lot of the things that the readers that I watch pick up on, I connect with. And a lot of them have been picking up this stuff. Okay? If you are the victim of this and you didn't deserve it and you resonate with this reading, please let me know. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you don't resonate, that's fine. This reading is not for you. This is not a specific zodiac sign reading, period. Anybody can resonate. If you resonate, let me know. I'm sick of this energy. I'm sick of those people. It's time. It's just time for it to stop, man. It's time for it to stop. Anyway, I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. Namaste.